Okay, let's see if this works. We'll see if this works. Hopefully it does. That's not working, is it? Where am I live right now? Oh, no, it is working. Okay. Alright, so I'm using OBS instead of Streamlabs OBS today. So I don't know what's working and what isn't. I have absolutely no idea. So if you guys hear me, first of all, can you hear me? Is my mic working? That's a good start. You think I would have done a test stream before this, but nah. Nah. So can anyone hear me? Am I talking to myself? Am I speaking to the void right now? I could just open the stream myself and look, but, you know. You shout, return. Alright, let's see. What's going on here? Alright, so is it working? Can I hear myself? Alright, let's see. What's going on here? Is that working? Hello? Alright, so is it working? Okay, so it is working. Alright, good, good. Okay, now is the Twitch working? The Twitch. This one working? Yeah. This one working? Oh, it is. Alright, good. Okay. Alright. So, like I said a second ago, I'm using OBS today instead of Streamlabs OBS like I have been doing. So, if something isn't working, you guys are gonna have to tell me, because otherwise I won't know. So I got no clue what works and what doesn't. So I won't know. Hopefully it all works. I decided to stop being lazy and paying Streamlabs to have dual streaming. I was like, I'll just add the add-on to OBS standard and just do it on there. Alright. So I'm pretty sure Streamlabs is a dog shit company, so I want to keep giving them money. It's not good. Alright, there we go. We should be all live and ready. How are we doing, chat? What's going on, guys? What's going on? Long time no speak. I shouldn't even know when the last time I streamed was. A little bit ago. Snake Eyes Full Power and Duelings. Well, Snake Eyes did make me quit one version of Yu-Gi-Oh, so hopefully it won't make me quit the other one. What do you mean by late? What do you mean by late? I'm literally live right now. Late my ass. Loom stream with face cam on can't be real. Does skill docs a bit? Hope so. I heard there's a bunch of limitations, which is a good start. A very good start. Alright, so I'm still concerned my mic isn't working, because I don't think I've had a single person respond to a question I've asked yet, so just, is my mic working? Somebody please respond. Somebody out there. Is my mic working? Can you hear me right now? I'm just trying to make sure my OBS is working. No. Thanks, Slayer. That's very helpful, buddy. Alright. Thanks, guys. Limitation of BLACKWINGs are kind of harsh. Well, the issue is with BLACKWING is they've released BLACKWING in the same box, and like the anime fans are going to want to play BLACKWING, right? And that deck gets completely shit-stomped by BLACKWING, no? Like, completely shit-stomped. So if BLACKWING turns out to be the best deck by quite a bit, they've released BLACKWING, and no one's going to play it. It'll just be, it's completely dead on arrival. But we will see. I haven't actually gone through the cards yet, so I'm not sure what cards are missing, what cards are added. If they've added every single Snake Eyes card, I'm going to be a little bit worried, because that was one of the decks that made me quit Master Duel. Well, not fully quit, but, you know, basically stop uploading it. So, hopefully it's not as cringe as it was in that game. That's the plan, or the dream. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. How could he not know? What a dumbass. Where's my fucking bundle and shit? Is this new too? Card trader update? Yup, full power. Despair, man. Despair. Found Monaco with Snake Eyes. Is there synergy there at all? Just realised I haven't even changed my scene yet. Is that the right button? Alright, there we go. Hope that worked. Is the mic working on this? Is the mic working on this one? I can see it. I can see it. We like, hello, DLM, would you like to load? Thank you. What is going on in here? When were these added? Forest of Lost Flowers. Monster you control equipped with Starlit Papillon are unaffected by your opponent's activated effects. Once per turn, when your adventurer token destroys a monster by battle, you draw a card. Once per turn during your main phase of this previous site, you can add one field spell, dimensions adventure token from your deck to graveyard to your hand. So it's a field spell for adventurer. Well, that deck does absolutely nothing right now, so I don't really think this is going to change too much. Adds a field spell and replaces itself. I don't know about that one. What's this one? While you control a monster equipped with Duel, the Noble Arms of Light, your opponent can activate cards or effects during the battle phase. Useless. Once per turn, when your adventurer token destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to destroy, blah blah blah. Once per turn during main phase, if the previous effect is added this turn, you can have one field spell that mentions, so they both add each other. I mean, this one's better than this one, I think. They're both kind of awesome. I don't know. I don't really care about that stuff. I don't know about that stuff. I don't really care too much. Utopia got deleted. When Utopia got deleted, was there a ban list? Oh, it's a character duel update. Is this new?
Card games
what the? Character duel update? Hold up. Any Cyber Angels added? Oh shit, they tossed all the Blackwings in here, so you can get the Blackwing cards from character duels, which is good. So you don't just need box chips as well. So obviously box chips can grab them, but character duels can also grab them now, which is cool. In fact, you probably get a bunch of them for free if they've added a Crow. I assume Crow was added, wasn't he? Yeah, Crow was added. Whoa, the removal. Oh, that's what you mean by they deleted Utopia. They removed characters. Oh, wow. So that's how they're going to do, like, rotation in this format. They're just going to delete characters? Holy shit. Yu-Gi-Oh's finally got rotation, guys. They figured it out. We finally have rotation in Yu-Gi-Oh! It's crazy. We finally have rotation! What the hell? Best decks in the format? Deleted. Get rid of them. They're gone. See you next year whenever they add them back again. Damn. Alright, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Will they take the cards out from the shop? No idea. Apparently they don't take the cards away, so you keep the cards, but... I assume they'll still be in the shop. I don't know why they wouldn't be. Oh, this is happening 4 days afterwards? You have to wait to get the Blackwing cards if you don't have them? I mean, that is kind of cringe, but at the same time, it's only 4 days. I'm sure you guys will be fine. The people that don't own the Blackwing cards. You can wait 4 days. Oh, Crosskeeper went from Structure Deck Lock to a free-to-play card. That's sick. There's actually a lot of good cards in here. A lot of good Galaxy cards, too. A shitload of good Galaxy cards. Like, so many of these cards are relevant, right? Like, relevant to their decks, I mean. Like, these are all relevant. This one's kind of relevant. Obviously, the Galaxy stuff's all relevant. Starliege. Ton of this Blackwing stuff's relevant. Like, these are all the best Blackwing cards. The Counter Trap. Yeah, it's all good stuff. Good change. Alright, so what are we getting in our bundles? Holy shit, is that Lady Labyrinth? Okay, there's a Lady Labyrinth on my screen. So we're getting full Armor Master, who's limit 1. I'm a little bit skeptical about them putting this guy to limit 1, because I'm worried that, like... Because this card's like, I mean, what do you even end on in Blackwing? This card you can end on, but it doesn't really do that much, right? You're mostly ending on the burn shit and then just other random crap. I shouldn't even know what Blackwing even end on. I'm kind of glad there is a limit 1 on here, but if the skill doesn't force you to play this card, I'm worried by limiting 1 certain boss monsters, people just won't play them, which would be kind of lame. Like, the Blackwing lock is to just dark... Is it just the dark monsters? Is that what it locks you to? So you just play anything... Does it lock you like Winged Beasts as well? Double attacks and full Arm Master? Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, if we didn't play this card, for example, we're going to play like another limit 1, would it really matter? Is there like... Or is there no real other end field pieces to end on in Blackwing? Because I don't know what their locks are. Like, we can't just end on just some random ass dark synchro monster, can we? That isn't this dude, if we didn't want to run him. So I'm pretty sure the main cards just lock you to, dark monsters, no? Attack Dragon's doing full damage? Is it actually? It shouldn't be. Isn't it burning? No, it's halved. It wasn't doing... 350 is half, right? I don't know. Either way... We're getting, might as well read the card for those that don't know what this card does. Unaffected by card effects. Each time an opponent's monster activates its effect, place 1 wedge counter on that opponent's monster when the effect resolves. Once per turn, you target 1 monster your opponent controls with a wedge counter, take control of it. Once per turn during your end phase, you destroy all monsters on the field that have a wedge counter. So it's basically just a towers, that's all it really is. The rest of the effect is like, it exists, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's basically just a towers. But yeah, its attack is kind of only 3k. It is still a big deal. Unaffected cards and Duel Links have been notoriously strong. There's been so many, like, just random unaffected things. It's been like, oh yeah, that card's really good all of a sudden. It's kind of like how in Duel Links compared to, like, Master Duel or TCG, cards like Kite Roid and Sphere Karibo were just, like, randomly really good in this game compared to the alternatives. I think there's the same for unaffected cards. I think unaffected monsters in this game are really good. Most of the time you just put them up as like a wall where your opponent can't really kill you because they have to go through the monster via battle. They can't remove it then hit you in the face. So unaffected stuff is really good. It is really good. But it is kind of small and you're kind of relying on the burn monsters, right? Unless there's like... I'd have to see what combos people come up with this deck. But if the end field is just this card and the 2 burn cards, I don't see it being very good. Because they're just going to lose to Droplet and Dark Ruler and shit. Right? Does this card's effect trigger, Does putting the counters on this card, by the way, does anyone know, trigger, thrust? It's like, is this non-mandatory? Is like an effect that just goes off and just guarantees your opponent gets thrust, or what? It does? So this does make the fucking tactics go off? Oh god. This card is terrifying, by the way. We'll get to this, but this is like... Oh, holy shit, this card is terrifying. Reminds, we've got Hatred Aid at what, 2 now? You can play any limit 1... Oh my god, you can play Hatred Aid in any limit 1 deck now? Hatred Aid, Dark Ruler?
Shut up, Mokuba.
Buddy. Hey, thanks for the raid, Mr. Alpha. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, Dark Ruler and, Trinade are both playable in every deck pretty much now. Oh, it doesn't trigger it? I don't know. Whatever way, I think that card will be good. But we'll talk about that later anyway. Hey, I'm doing pretty good, pretty good. Didn't wake up all that long ago, and it's currently 8:30 PM, so... Alright, let's move on to the next card, though. Another very scary card. I think they've kind of given up on balance in this game, I'm gonna be real. They're just kind of giving us everything from the TCG and making it all really good, so... I don't know what this game's gonna look like after this box, we'll see though. Are you ready to thrust some people? Oh yeah! Alright. While you control a set card, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects, or it cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Use each of the following effects once per turn. If a Labyrinth card or effect or a normal trap card was activated this turn, except Lady Labyrinth Silver Castle, you can spell or summon this card from your hand. When a normal trap card is activated, you can set one normal trap with a different name directly from your deck. So this card is a massive buff for Labyrinth. And Labyrinth is already like... Its main issue, it doesn't really have a skill, so you have to play like Odeon or something. But even then, I've seen some variants that sort of worked, but the issue was we were in a Stardust Tier 0 format, so it's kind of hard to know if it was even playable. But now, like, Stardust is gone, maybe giving this card to the deck will make the deck way more playable, actually decent. So, they're definitely giving us Apollosa, wouldn't be surprised. Selection box, Apollosa, oh my god. I'm from the future, box is a big scam. Yeah, I think our Labyrinth will be way more playable now, obviously. But the main reason I think it's playable is just we're hopefully not going to be in a Tier 0 format, because that's kind of what was making it completely unplayable. The deck looked like it was like sort of functional before. Now with this, hopefully it's actually functional, but we'll see. Who knows what this box is terrifying, by the way. Like, this box is so scary. Everything in here is scary. The entire box is terrifying. I'm fucking concerned. Alright. Wings to the Heavens. At the beginning of the duel, add one black-winged dragon and one blackwing armmaster to your extra deck. During this duel, you cannot normal special summon effect monsters except blackwing monsters at level 10 or lower, dark dragon or winged beast synchro monsters. Alright, so you cannot... level 10 or lower, dark dragon or winged beast. What is in that category? Is there a I know this thing has that functionality, right? You can do lower than or something? Oh. Matt. Is it all lower? Level 10 or lower. So we want to do minimum. No, maximum. My brain is tiny. Max level of 10. Dark. Dragon. Synchro. So we've got Hot Red is available. Savage needs a link monster, so that's not really something, unless there's a random Blackwing link monster I don't know about. Void. So something about Labyrinth now being better, but didn't get a skill. It doesn't need one. Odeon's really good for it. But like I said, I think the previous format, the reason why Labyrinth wasn't even like remotely playable is because we're in a tier 0 Stardust format. I think with that stuff kind of out the way, Labyrinth is already like more playable than it was. Probably not meta, but it was way more playable than it was. And now with the actual like new boss monster in Odeon, it's gonna be fine. You Slayer to dump a link card from XT to the graveyard for Burrow? I never will go that far. Maybe you will. Maybe you will. Is there any good wing beasts in this category? Not really, right? Not really, it's all Blackwing stuff. I think that's literally only on there because they want you to be able to summon the one that isn't technically a Blackwing monster, whatever it's called. Mr. Black-Winged Dragon, or the hell it's called. Extra cheese. Alright, now what does this card do? What does it do? Reveal a monster in your hand that mentions Black-Winged Dragon, add 2 Blackwing monsters from your deck to your hand, and send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. Okay, so it's a grab 2, send 1, and I believe is it the little guy that is, likes being in graveyard? I think they have a card that wants to be in grave. Where is he? This guy, doesn't he want to be in grave? He says... Well, this guy likes being in graveyard. Maybe it's not this guy. Is it this guy? I swear they have a card that likes being in graveyard. Anyway, add 2, send 1. There's got to be some good card that wants to go in graveyard. I'm sure of it. You can control a Blackwing Synchro monster, or if your opponent controls a monster, play 1 Blackwing Armor Master from your extra deck or graveyard face down. Then add 1 Blackbird Close, and Close is the counter trap, which I believe isn't even an Omni Negate. I believe. Yeah, it's only a monster negate. It is a destroy, so it is a negate and destroy, but at least it's a counter trap, so it's not like your opponent can respond to it. What is that? What is that emote? Oh, it's Grand Arrive. I see. What's up, Grand? How you doing, bud? Are you terrified of this box? Because I'm absolutely terrified of this stuff. There is so much stuff in here that is so concerning. They're giving us they're giving us the Bestial stuff before they're giving us Orcust, by the way. Just want to point out that we're getting Bestials before we're getting Orcust. So if the next box is Orcust, I'm not going to be happy. I will not be happy. Yeah, this skill, okay, I'm gonna put it out there. I don't wanna like be rude about the decks before they're being like before we get to like try them out and play them. Like I haven't even really seen the Enfields for this yet, but I think Blackwing is just gonna suck. I'm pretty sure Blackwing is gonna suck. So far, every Enfield I've seen or like I've heard about is just synchro, another synchro. Alright, my opponent activates Dark Ruler. My entire Enfield is gone. I've just got Close. That is my Enfield, Close, by itself. Like, unless there is some combo going on here where you end up with, like, layered disruption, it's just gonna suck, right? Like, maybe I don't know enough about how the Blackwing Enfield turns out, but if there's no layered disruption here, this deck is just dead on arrival, no? Maybe it's enough of a 1-card combo deck where you can play enough tech cards to have some layering, but that's... I don't know, man. Laughs in Sphere mode. Alright, you dirty, dirty Labyrinth players. With your searchable Sphere modes. Oh, no. Dude, Labyrinth players are gonna be so happy though, because there's no other new Labyrinth cards, right? So all you have to do is open the bundle, boom, new fucking deck to play. As long as you have the prior cards, that is. Oh, there's a new one? Ah, yes, who is that? Who dat? Arias? Oh, this dude. I'll read to them in a second. We get to the, we find him in the box. Never mind, you guys have to spend money. Oh no. Alright, Infernity Revival. You can use the skill's second or third effects once per duel if deck contains 10 or more Infernity monsters. That's the only limitation? Okay. I know, any effect damage your cards would inflict becomes 0. You can only special summon one monster with an original level of 9 or higher once per turn, and once per turn you can activate one Infernity trap card during the turn it was set. Okay, so they're scared of like hand loops and FTKs, I think. That's why this is like level 9 locks on here. 9 or higher? Okay. I guess you can't do like Crimson Dragon stuff then. That's pretty much the only like annoying thing. I mean, last time I saw Infernity, they were making like a Link Enfields anyway, so... yeah, Trish hand wrapping, that makes sense. Shuffle 3 cards from your hand that are this creepy little punk, what? Or Infernity monsters into the deck. Send one Infernity monster from your deck to the graveyard. Equal to the number shuffled, and if you do, add one Infernity card from your deck to your hand. Equal to the number shuffled. Holy. Can you activate from turn 2 and onward? Play 3 Infernity monsters, one level 2, one level 3, one level 4 from your hand and or deck in face down defense position. While a monster played by this effect is on the field, you cannot special summon from next turn except Synchro monsters. Also, that does kind of lock you to links. That's on turn 2 and onwards anyway. It locks you to Synchros. The concern I have for this deck is they're releasing BYSTIAL at the same time. And if BYSTIAL turns out to be like legitimately absolutely bonkers insane, which I'd be surprised if BYSTIAL doesn't turn out to be good, then this deck's gonna get hand trapped to shit. You're gonna delete your own hand, put everything in the graveyard, try to revive something with the Infernity spell, and it's gonna get BYSTIAL'd, and that's like you're donezo, right? Because doesn't this deck like entirely revolve around that one spell resolving? If the spell doesn't resolve, you're kind of cooked. It's been a while. And going second, you have more things you can do because it gives you like all the monsters and stuff on the field. But I'm kind of concerned about going first, one BYSTIAL. You kind of... Oh yeah, Droll is unlimited too now, so you can play Droll in every deck. Why did they unlimit Droll, by the way? Can we like... okay. Well, I need to stop complaining. I complain too much, man. I complain way too much. It does have hand trap protection. We shall see. We shall see. Infernity is a terrifying turn 1 deck, though. So this deck, like, fully resolves its end field. It's going to be just disgusting as it's always been. Plenty of layered destruction. Plenty of just disgusting synchros everywhere. I'm just concerned about the BYSTIAL problem. That's about it. Alright, Signet Extended. This seems like a random skill to have in this, or random like art type to have in here, but anyway. You can use each of the skills, second and third effects once per duel. If each set contains 5 more Code Talker monsters, different names. Link monsters on your field, gain 500 attack. You can not special summon from the extra except Cybers Link monsters. Why they got 500 extra attack? Can you activate revealing one level 3 or lower Cybers monster or one Signet Codex in your hand and shuffle 1 card from your hand to the deck, and up to 2 cards from deck to your hand, choosing from Cybers, Gadget, and Signet spell and trap cards. Okay, that's a pretty good, pretty bonkers effect. Guys, you can control Decode Talker, or if your opponent controls a monster, play 1 Code Talker monster from your extra deck and 1 Signet Crosswipe from outside of your deck to your hand. Right. I mean, the skill reads pretty good, but do we get any, like, new Link Enfield cards? We did. Are they actually good, though? Because like, what do link monsters even end on in this game? I mean, we get the fact the skill searches for Signet, Spell, and Trap cards is pretty good, because you've already got the quick play spell from the skill, and you can also have the one of their trap cards. So I assume there's a good trap card in there somewhere. I assume somewhere in that archetype there is a good trap card they can grab too. But are they gonna have any monster disruption at all? Like, is there anything actually good there? The Cyburst Magician to lock. They have an Omnigate counter trap card? That sounds more promising. That sounds way more promising. An Omni Engage? Oh my god, they've got Engage. Sky Striker Signet? Okay, I'm very concerned about the Link monsters though. I mean, to be fair, in this game currently, ending on like a monster disruption is like nothing anyway. You just lose to Droplet and Dark Rule, so you might as well just end on mostly back row. I think that's what most decks are going to be doing anyway. Mostly back row, a bit of layered disruption, some hand trap dudes, and that's your end field. And it could be alright. I do like that they can grab any Signet, Spell, and Trap from deck on top of grabbing the quick play spell. I think that gives it a lot of promising potential. I just don't really know what you're going to be really ending on, but anyway. Like in terms of the monsters on the field. Alright, Beast from the Abyss. This skill is very unrestricted, if I remember, from what we've been testing in Discord. You cannot spell summon from next set except light and dark monsters that are 8 or higher. Oh no. Reveal one Bestial monster or Blazing Artesia in your hand. Summon 4 of Owlbears from your deck to the graveyard. Add one Bestial monster or monster that mentions 4 of Owlbears except 4 of Owlbears from your deck to your hand. Can be activated if only your opponent controls a monster. Summon Bestial from outside your deck to the graveyard. Then you can add one Bestial monster from your deck to your hand. Okay, so let me just show you a... I assume it's still legal. I don't see anything in here that's changed to make it not legal. So someone will have to tell me if this combo is no longer legal. But this is what Mr. Dark has come up with in my Discord. And it is... You're not gonna like it. I really hope this wouldn't be legal, so... Like, this deck has no limit 1, right? It has only limit 2? Limit 2s, that's it? Limit 2, so you're reduced on the amount of Bestials you can play, that's about it. I can only choose, what, 2 of... That is a strange release. I guess he's not playing Bulldrake? What a strange limit 2 pull. That is bizarre. Anyway, you're not gonna like this, by the way, guys. You're really not gonna like this. This will not make any of you happy. You're really not gonna like what you're about to see. Alright, reveal, grabs a Bestial, grabs the Cartesia, sends a dude to graveyard, Spectral summons himself. You'll notice this card is level 6. This card's a level 4 tuner. And this card I think becomes level 8 in a moment. Gets a level 8 one. Okay, never mind. We've got the Dispada, however you pronounce that thing. Grabs the Owlbears. When do they get the 4 and the 8 on the field? Special this guy. Oh yeah, bring this one back from the banished pile. Then you tribute it for the other guy, right? There we go. So now we have a 4 and an 8, which is a level 12 synchro, by the way. What can we possibly make with that? He doesn't even do that yet. He actually goes into other shit first. Oh my god, it's gross. It's gross. And there it is. This is what I was trying to hint towards. There's the Crimson Dragon. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's a Stardust deck. Oh god. Oh god, it's got the Centurion. Oh, it's literally Stardust. And there's a... There you go, there's your Stardust mixed with branded bullshit going on. Oh, do we not get Dispada? I really hope that's true. Oh, thank God it's not coming, because this shit is cringe. I assume we're still going to be doing stuff with Stardust, though. Or with the Crimson Dragon, though. It seems too easy to just get this 8 guy on field with level 4. God, is it really gonna be on the Crimson Dragon deck though? I wonder what the combo's gonna look like without this card. Assuming this stuff's pretty much mostly doable there, even without that. Oh yeah. Just a ban Crimson. I was really hoping there'd be a limit 1 in here somewhere, but it is what it is. Yeah, it seems like Disbarred isn't coming, which is a good sign. Hopefully the combos won't be updated to be just as cringe. We shall see though, we shall see. Yeah, I think this skill's gonna be insane. I think this deck is really, really good. Because the BLACKWINGs by themselves are already insane hand traps in this game. They're already like insane by themselves. Like, Konami even knows that. Like, look at these limit 2s are crazy, by the way. The entire art type is 2 before release. Isn't that so bizarre? You can't even play all the BLACKWING monsters in a deck. It doesn't physically let you. That is so bizarre sounding, no? Like, it's probably a good thing, but my god, that is crazy. Grenades back at 2, and we've now got Thrust to search for it. Imagine Disbarred's gonna be a ranked card, right, Rord? No. Let's not imagine that. Yeah, I think BLACKWINGs will be great, but we'll have to see. We'll see how the limitations do to them. Alright, the deck I am most hoping will be dog shit, because this is the deck that made me pretty much stop playing Master Duel for the most part. I still log in occasionally, but this is the deck that really killed all fun in the game for me, so I'm really hoping this deck is dog shit in this game. It won't be dog shit, but anyway. Any effect damage your cards will inflict your opponent becomes 0, and during your main phase, you got normal spell summon, excluding spell summons next to deck, any monsters except fire monsters and Diabellstar the Black Witch. Can be activated by revealing one level 1 Snake Eyes monster or Diabellstar the Black Witch in your hand. Up to 2 cards from deck to your hand, choosing from Simple Spoils, Spell and Trap cards, and Divine Temple the Snake Eye. Can be activated if only your opponent controls a monster. Send a Simple Spoil from your deck to the graveyard and set one Wanted Secret Simple Spoils from your deck. Alright. Yeah, we've already had people testing stuff for this as well, and I think that we got everything, right? Did we get everything for this art type, or did we have some stuff taken? Are you missing Diabellstar? Because is this what people were doing? It seems like... Okay, so I'm trying to read from my Discord. It seems like they're all doing the same combo, so... Let's see, is it this one? This is pretty much just what they were doing in Master Duel, by the way, so... somewhat. So this is completely safe to, this is almost completely safe to draw, and it's designed to be safe to Nibiru as well. So reveal your Ash, grab your Temple, grab your Wanted. Temple puts this here. Putting this here is very important, because you need this to play around Nibiru. This grabs your Popular then summons itself. Make your Link monster, turn your Link monster, blah 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 blah. Put this thing down here. Grab your Diabellstar. Put this down, grab this. Alright, and then from here you can go... They could Nibiru you here, but if they do, you summon this forward, and you pretty much do the same combo, just minus 1 extra disruption. But if they don't Nibiru you, you go straight into your Savage, and then you've just got your full Enfield or whatever the hell you want. Summoning. Very, very layered disruption. All very safe to hand traps and stuff. And there you go. So you got like your negate. This card gets pulled forward during from the field spell, I think, during your opponent's turn. Got the trap card, which is... I forget what this one is. What is this? Talon face up multiplayer trolls, place it. I put it in the back row. Oh, I just put stuff in the back row. So we got a back row, put it, move slate to the back row, we've got a negate. Got this thing we pushed forward from this. Bunch of cards in hand. We've got your Promethean Princess Engrave, which will pop a fire monster to summon itself to pop one of your opponent's cards. And we've got the Ambler Whale, which doesn't really do a whole lot. It has like a nice-ish effect in Graveyard, which your opponent has to sort of worry about, where it kind of destroys something if you destroy a fire monster or some shit. That's not all that relevant. Yeah, there's a Snake Eye infield for you. That's very safe to hand traps. So I think this deck will be good just off of the fact that it's doing everything it was doing in the TCG. We've got all the layered disruption out the arse, and we've got a bunch of hand traps. It's probably just be hand trap central. Did they even get a limitation, or can they just play whatever the hell they want? Can we have like Bystials in this deck if we want them? Not saying we'd want to play them. I'm not sure Limit 2 Bystials are worth playing. And I think the skill locks you out of summoning them anyway, right? Yeah, the skill locks you out of summoning them, I think. No limitations. Yeah, I think this deck is going to be insane. I think it'll be insane. We'll see, though. We shall see. So it just stops you summoning. You can play them, though, right? So it doesn't stop you playing hand traps or anything. Yes, you can play at least hand traps if you want to. Okay. Skill says during your main, which is good, because it allows you to summon the IP during your opponent's turn. Because I think there was a lock there somewhere that would look kind of strange. I think there was a lock there somewhere that was kind of screwing it up. Maybe it wasn't the IP that was being screwed. Something was getting screwed there. I guess you can play Bystials then, but I don't know if you want to play Bystials if you can't summon them on your own turn. It seems like 50% of the use. Maybe you would. Anyway, that's the skills done. So far, of all the skills, the stuff that I think I'm most concerned about being super strong are these two. Bystial and Snake Eye. These two, I think this one is going to get shit on by Bystial. Otherwise, it would be pretty insane. And Blackwing, I think, isn't going to be playable. I think this deck is going to be complete dog shit. So I think these ones are the ones I'm scared for. This skill might actually be underrated good, though. It just, I don't really know what infield they're making. Haven't seen anyone try to do any testing or anything for it yet. Was there any Fire King Snake Eyes combos? Not that I've seen in my Discord, no. But maybe that's a combo you could do. I feel like this box is basically just each deck just pummeling each other like it was a Royal Rumble. Well, as long as one deck doesn't become defiantly on top, it's probably going to be okay. Just no tier zeros, please. I beg. I beg, please. Not another tier zero. And don't let it be Snake Eye. It's definitely not bad at all. I think Blackwing is going to get Bystial to death, though. Bystial and then a singular droplet, Dark Rule, their field's gone. No layered disruption at all. They've got one trap card, which isn't even an Omni Negate. And we're getting thrust, so you do anything, your field's gone. I don't know. I'm not convinced. How do you respond to Seraphie's declaration this skip box are the worst box of the year? Well, the worst box of the year, and like that is actually kind of true, considering the last couple have been tier zeros, so that's honestly, it's pretty accurate. But I think saying it's worst box is I mean, I'm really hoping, right? Because like it's hard to judge stuff before it's released, but I'm really hoping that this time Konami's actually play-tested everything and seen, right, these decks are actually not as insane as we think they are, you know? I'm hoping they're not actually that insane. Skipbox is a wild announcement, though. Skipbox is crazy. Because even if, like, the decks do turn out to be shit in here, BLACKWINGs by themselves are good. Like, just on their own, they're good cards. And Promethean's good when they release the other fire decks in the future. Like, I think Rescue Ace it's good for. When eventually Rescue Ace comes. Skip box, Jesus. They probably playtested and laughed at how much more tier 0 it even felt. No, please. No. I'm so mad they released Bestials after, like, before they released the Orcust cards, by the way. I'm fucking molding. Molding. Alright, let's actually get into the actual review now, alright? Signet Optimization. If you control Code Talker monster battles, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects on the damage step. During your main phase, you can immediately ask effect resolves. Normal summon one Cyberse monster, or you cannot special summon except its turn. So arse. Okay, never mind. Signet Universe. All link monster gain 300. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your graveyard, shuffle into the deck. If this card in the field is destroyed by card effects, send all monsters in extra monster zones. What is this thing? Who printed this? Why? Decode Talker Extended. This card's name becomes Decode Talker while on the field. Gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. Decode Talker is important, right? Because the skill wanted it? Yeah, it did. Okay, that's kind of cool. Gains 500 attack for each monster it points to. During your battle phase, if a monster this card points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, this card make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Right. This card is worse than the previous one. Isn't this card worse than the other one? Am I... Decode Talker just better? The card this points to, so you have to hope the person has their monster in front of it. Right. Okay, that is a card, I guess. Code Talker Inverted. If this card's linked to summon, you spell summon Cyrus monster from your hand to your zone this card points to. With weird ass arrows, but that sounds busted. That sounds very good. Very, very, very good. I can do some very good link climbing with that one. Again, I'm not sure what you want to link climb into with this deck, but I'm sure there's going to be some just insane Cyberse players out there that have already got their combos planned out. Do I need to read this? Can I skip this one? Is any other symphonic fucking cards in here? There are. Oh my god. What? Do I need to read this thing? W Symphonics. Oh man. No skipping. Alright. Unless you have a Symphonic card in your other Pendulum zones, card becomes all 4, or scale becomes 4. Once per turn, during your end phase, you can target one of your banished Symphonic monsters add to your hand. You can special summon this card by removing 3 Symphonic counters from your field. After you normal special summon this card, you can normal summon one monster during your main phase this turn. Wow, that is crazy. A level 5? Hell yeah. Pendulum summon this dude and you're good to go. Alright, I honestly could not care less. Banishment. Is this the one that's... This is the fusion summoning guy, right? Target one Despia monster on level 8 or higher fusion monster in your graveyard, special summon it. Fusion summon level 8 or higher fusion monster from your extra by banishing fusion materials mentioned on it from either field. Either field, by the way. We have Super Poly at home right here. Very, 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 very good. The only time you wouldn't grab this one is if we're being cringe, and I'm hoping the card isn't in here. Is the other trap card not in here? Please tell me it's not. Have we? Maybe we've already got. We haven't already gotten the other trap card, right? The Floodgate one. Please tell me they didn't give me the Floodgate one. I don't see it. I think we're safe. I think we're safe. The one that gives your opponent like the Ra monster. the Ra monster or the gimmick puppet monster, whatever it gives your opponent. Hopefully that shit isn't in the game. Yeah, Fusion Summon during your opponent's field is crazy. Expulsion, that's it. Yeah, thank God that card's not here. Yeah, so I think this is going to be the go-to one, then. This card's really, really good. Really, really, really good. We didn't get banishment. Are you sure about that? Are you certain? Branded Lost. I never even read this card in my life. Target one monster your opponent controls that will spell summon from the extra deck. Add one fusion monster you control. Shuffle them into the deck. Also, during the main phase of this turn, each player can spell summon a fusion monster that mentions Fallen Albert's material from their own extra deck. What? What? Alright, this is a card of all time. I don't know about that one. Dogmatica. Oh my god, what? Turgary? Dogmatica Turgary? Okay. Ritual summon Dogmatica ritual monster from your hand or deck by tributing one Dogmatica monster and or ritual fusion or synchro monster from your field whose total levels exactly equal the monster summoned. From deck, okay. If this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card and target two Dogmatica monsters different levels in your graveyard, add one to your hand, and place the other on the bottom. Ritual summon from deck. Right. I don't think it's gonna do much, but it's cool. Like it's cool, but I don't think it's gonna do much. I don't think it's gonna do much. Who is this? That is some Giga card art, by the way. If this card's bad after having card art like that, I'm gonna be disappointed. If you spell someone ritual monster and no other cards by a spell card or effect, you can look at either player's extra deck and summon a monster from it to the graveyard. If you spell someone a fusion monster and no other cards by a spell effect, you can target that monster for the rest of this turn against attack equal to its original. Also, you can only attack tap monsters. It's just an extra deck rip. I mean, extra deck rips are kind of cringe, but requires a ritual summon as well. Well, it's probably not going to be played in the more standard versions of Branded, I reckon, but maybe some Dogmatica players will enjoy this. But they have other ways to extra deck rip anyway, they don't even need this. Yeah, the artwork's so good for it to not be good, for the card not to be good. Isn't that like tragic? They should design a skill just around this card, just so we can have this card art used. Cyber Angel support. Hell yeah, sign me up. Ready for the new world when it comes in. The new GX world update where they're bringing in the new Cyber Angel support. Working Necros? I don't see why not. It's just any ritual monster, no? So an extra grip of Necros, go ahead. Labyrinth setup. Target two of your Labyrinth spell and traps that are banished or in the graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck. Then if you control a Fiend monster, you can set non-Labyrinth normal traps with different names directly from your deck. Doesn't even sound that bad, no? It's got like a really good follow-up. Banished or in the graveyard. Doesn't even sound that bad of a card, really. I don't know how like easy it is to get a hold of this card because it's not a trap card. So I guess can the main dude just search it? The 04. Never used. Something more of a grind gamey card. It really doesn't seem that bad though. Doesn't seem that bad. Branded Regained. If a light or dark monster is banished, you can target one of those monsters, place the monster on the deck, and if you do draw one, very, very, very good in a BLACKWING deck. Once per turn, if your opponent normal special summons a monster, you can target one bestial monster in your graveyard to special summon it. This can be pretty relevant as well, because it can give you like the one that searches your deck for a fucking dragon or whatever, and give you the one that removes your opponent's stuff. Yes, mostly this card's really good in grindier sort of branded decks, which a lot of time Branded does do that. It's just kind of their thing. This card was especially good in like the bestial only deck, like the bestial hand trap decks that used to exist in Master Duel, where you just play only bestials and hand traps. This card was really good in because you keep drawing into more hand traps. Probably not gonna be as good in Duel Links because we don't have as many bestials to work with, so we can't really do bestial hand trap decks. But if you want to play a branded deck and you have bestials in it, maybe this card would see some use just because drawing is good. Fountain Draw Turbo? Oh god, no. Bestial Alabella. I don't even know who the hell is this. A spirit summon from your hand or graveyard by attributing 2 bestial monsters. While this summon this way is in the monster zone, negate the effects all face up, ritual, fusion, synchro, exceeds, and link monsters on the field. Okay. Big Floodgate Man. His face of cards under control leaves the field because an opponent's card effect. You can banish all face down cards in the extra deck face up until your opponent's end phase.
Card games on motorcycles!
Never use, never worth. Hey, we can't just say never use, never worth for, we're in a different game. We're in Duel Links, right? It's not the same as Master Duel or TCG. And don't we have does the skill give you this card for free? Or some shit? I thought I dumped this card to the graveyard. Can we activate if only your opponent controls a monster? Summon Bestial, Ala, blah blah blah, from outside of your deck to the graveyard. So you get this card for free in the graveyard. But you don't even need to play the card, because the skill just gives it to you, so... Isn't that kind of cool going second, though? Go in second, you just have you Bestial your opponent a couple times, then you summon this to the field from the graveyard. Pretty cool. Well, I shouldn't say pretty cool, it is a floodgate, but I don't mind it being a going second card for already in the graveyard from the skill for free. If outside the deck you love it because you can't brick on it. True. Alright. Next. Oh yeah, wait, does the No, never mind. Alright. It's the search card, I think. Once per turn, if you special summon a dark synchro monster from the extra deck, you can target one of your black-winged monsters or black-winged dragon that is banished from your graveyard with less attack than that special summon monster, special summon it. Once per turn of a dark monster you control be destroy battle or card effect, you can move one Blackwing feather counter from your field instead. So this is just part of your combo, right? I can't remember the combo for this deck, but I do remember using this card in the combo, so you're gonna have to use this for just the revive effect. I think just searches this, right? One of these cards is specifically just searches for it. I think. I don't know. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure you need this for the combo anyway. So 2 of them you can protect yourself 2 times. You place it with another monster. A card just places it on the field? Okay. Blackwing Shamal the Sandstorm. You can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Oh, place one Black Feather Whirlwind from your deck face off and just follow trap card zone. Huh, I think I found it. If a Blackwing Synchro monster or Blackwing Dragon is special summoned to your field while this card's in the graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one Blackwing monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand, then take 350 damage. Yeah, also another combo piece you're going to be using. And stuff back, grabbing your spell for reviving shit. Yeah. Yeah. Who is this? Shuffle 2 of your Blackwing monsters that are banished out of the graveyard to the decks. Put a summon Blackwing Synchro monster or Blackwinged dragon from the extra deck whose level equal the total levels of those 2 monsters. You control 2 more Blackwing monsters and you activate this card from your hand. That are banished and or in the graveyard. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good. Just gives you a synchro at the end of your turn if you search for this, right? Dude, this helps you play around Droplet a bit too. Like you can summon, if you can summon your big unaffected guy, one of your burn dragons, and then you just have this in hand, and then once you've seen your opponent isn't going to Droplet you, you can activate this to get your second one. Is that something you can do with this deck? I'm looking for any kind of layered disruption in here. That's what I'm looking for. Layered disruption is what will make this deck not shit. If it's just, I'm setting up 2 big synchros and an unaffected guy, and you just get Droplet or Dark Ruled every game, it's going to be dog shit. So layered disruption is what I'm looking for. With the trap, you get 3 Tax Dragons. So that sounds good. If you get like your unaffected guy, a Tax Dragon, and then your opponent Droplets you, Dark Rulers you, whatever else, then after that, you activate this to put the 3rd one on the field. That sounds pretty good. I don't know what kind of combos you need to be able to get there with this kind of stuff, but that's the sort of stuff I'm looking for. So I like the idea of this card. This card is promising to me. Very promising. Who is this? Zonda the Dusk. You can spell summon monster next to monsters. Use each of the following effects once per turn. If this card's normal spell summon, you can target a monster on the field, return it to hand. You banish this card from the graveyard, spell summon level 5 or higher Blackwing monster from your hand or deck. From hand or deck? So the reason this card to get used in dueling is you can search for it with the skill, no? Skill grabs this, discards it to graveyard, banish it, summon something. That sounds pretty good. Is this just the best card to search for with the skill? Because you're forced to discard something, right? You just always want to search this. That sounds really good. And this has some other really good graveyard effect in here somewhere, but summoning from deck is pretty good, no? That sounds like a perfect ideal skill target. Sounds pretty good. Startling Stare of the Snake Eyes. So no problem if you draw it, you just search in the line. Yeah, you can just grab anything, just discard that one. That's really good. Dueling's fucking sucks. Thanks for your input, buddy. Where is the tournament? Is my stream title something about a tournament? Did I just not change the title on Twitch? Oh my god, it is too. Why did no one tell me this? Actually, my YouTube title's changed, though. Why did nobody tell me this? God damn it, man. Where is the tournament? Oopsie daisy. Oops. He reads titles anyway. Is that fixed now? Alright, that's fixed now. Oops. Okay. Where the hell are we on this one now? Total levels of Snake Eye monster control are 2 or higher, activate one of these effects. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Place it in face-up in its owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell. Target one monster card treated as a continuous spell on the field. Special summon it to your field. Alright, there is a lot of good things about this card. You can do things like summon back your IPs, but you're probably going to do that with a field spell anyway. But putting something in the back row is such an annoying effect, because if your opponent like needs that card for their combos or whatever, and you just put it in the back row, they can't even retrieve it from the graveyard. That shit is like gone. That shit is actually gone. Like, he's actually, like, it's really annoying. Love your vids on cheaters, keep it up. Thanks, buddy. Haley, how's the new box? It's good, buddy. It makes the title correction. Oh yeah, breaks back row decks too. 3 zones. Kind of screws up some pendulum strategies, if they even exist anymore. Clogs Centurion, potentially. Or helps Centurion, potentially. I assume Centurion would work in the back row if it's placed by this. It turns into a continuous spell, but I thought the Centurions are continuous traps. Does this actually stop using Centurion if you put it in the back row? Because it makes it a spell and not a trap? Well, the Centurion spells. I'm pretty sure they're traps, no? That's very funny. If that's how that works, that'd be very funny. Snake Eye Oak. If this card's normal special summon, you can target one of your level 1 fire monsters that is banished from the graveyard, either add it to your hand or special summon it. You can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard, including this face-up card. Special summon Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck, except Oak. Alright, this card is necessary for the deck completely. Like, you need, this card is really good. Yeah, this thing is a... It's bringing a dude back from graveyard, and you send 2 to summon a guy. It's so good. You can even send the Poplars in the back row if you want to. It's so good. Yeah, this card is just like... This card is insane for the deck. Absolutely insane. Super, super good. I'm pretty sure this card's also like one of the ways you play around hand traps. And you'll notice like it's doing things like summoning from deck, so it doesn't care about draw and lockbird. It's summoning from grave and then summoning from deck. There's no draw and lockbird interacting going on. It's so good. So good. Wait, this does actually fuck up good Centurion cards because it makes them spells, not traps. That sounds so funny. It actually does sound really funny. We don't know. We've barely even started. We're only in the normals right now. Alright. Symbol Spoils of Doom. Resilia. Target 1 level 7 or higher spellcaster monster you control. Apply the following effects. Level 7 or higher spellcaster. Is that just Diabell? While face up, that monster is unaffected by other monster effects this turn and is sent to the graveyard during the standby phase of the next turn. All monsters your opponent currently controls with attack equal to the target monster's attack. We're not ending on Diabell, no? Diabell's a combo piece. I don't know why it'd end on Diabell. I guess there's that one trap card that works really well with Diabell start. Do we even have that trap though? Oh, we do actually. Maybe? I don't know why you'd do that though. This card would legitimately be okay if the second effect of it, the reducing attack, was like just a lingering effect. Because then you just have the monster continuously lingering reduce everyone's attack. So it literally cannot kill you that turn without like a kaiju or some way to get the guy off the field. But without it, I don't think you need to worry about it too much. I just don't think you're ending on him. It's not the worst card I read though. Unaffected cards in Duel Links, like I said earlier, are a lot better than they've been in like TCG and Master Duel. Unaffected is like so fucking good. Had so many formats where you just make an unaffected guy and then your opponent's just like, oh well, guess I'm skipping the turn. Yeah, probably not. I don't think this is gonna be the play style the deck goes for though. We'll see though. Snake Eye Birch. If you control a fire monster, you can spell summon this card from your hand. You can spell summon one Snake Eye Birch once per turn this way. During your opponent's turn, you can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard, including this card. Spell summon a Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck. An extender. Will we need an extender in this? I don't know. I don't remember using this card too much or seeing this card too much, so I'm not sure it's that useful. But extender is extender. So maybe this is good against, like, hand traps or whatever. Like, if you already have your starter in hand, maybe you search this instead just so you have an extendery card. But I don't know if you're really going to need it. Let's tribute your unaffected. That's in Duel Link's like history, the unaffected strategies have been really good. Even with like kaijus and lava golems existing. Like the whole Tachyon stuff was just making a card unaffected a lot of the time. And having an unaffected big dude is really annoying to deal with for a lot of decks. A lot of decks. Like unless you're specifically playing Odeon, we don't really have that many, or Bee Trooper, there's not that many like searchable kaijus anymore. So I can see like a strategy that someone comes up with specifically this card, but I don't think so. Infernity Queen. If you have no cards in your hand and this card is in your graveyard, you can banish one dark monster from your graveyard, then target one dark monster to your draw. It can attack directly this turn. Okay, I mean, I can potentially see this seeing play just because the skill dumps it if you want it, but it's not that great. But I can see this being, like, going second, just insta-killing someone with this is definitely possible. Like, your skill just puts this in grave. If you want this in grave, it just puts it in there for you. So I can see this actually seeing play if it just can just bop someone, insta-killing them. Like, if there is just, like, a 4,000 attack, just Infernity dude or something you can make, just bop your opponent. I can totally see it. I can totally see it. Just dump it to grave and off you go. Why is this in here, by the way? Where are the Blue Eyes cards? Why is Majesty in here? Alright, Cynet Conflict. When a spell trap card or monster phase activated where you control Code Talker monster, negate the activation. If you do, banish that card. If you do, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects with that same original name as that card that was banished till the end of the next turn. Wow! This must be the card Grand was mentioning. Very good. Very, 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 very good. Very good. Very, 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 very good. This is the card that makes or breaks the archetype right here. Can this card solo carry the deck? I don't know, but that is a good card. That is a very good card. This is the kind of card that if some archetype finds a way to search for it outside of Cynets, it could become a very, very, very broken card. Do you just need a Code Talker? Code Talker is not hard to get on the field. That is a good card. Alright, we'll see how this deck ends up, but this card's very, very good. Alright, I'm honestly not reading that card, I don't give a fuck. Alabar Lenadabula, the Abyss Dragon, cannot be used as fusion material. Form of Albaz, 1 dragon plus monsters. Must either be fusion summoned or spell summoned by sending the above cards from any monster zones to the graveyard. Does that include the opponents? No, right? I can attack. You need Super Poly or something. Oh, I guess you can use the new trap card. Can attack monsters a number of times each battle phase, up to the number of materials used for it. Once per turn during the end phase, if this card's in the graveyard because it was sent to this turn, you can have one Polymerization, normal spell, or fusion normal spell from your deck to your hand. Okay. Wait, can you use the opponents? You just put an Albaz down and you just wipe the field? Set Albaz and just wipe the field? Is that actually what that does? That sounds so insane. Obviously only good against dragon stuff, but there's a lot of dragon stuff, you know? Set Owlbears and then just wipe the Stardust off the face of the earth? Damn, that is a good card. Especially in Duel Links where people just don't really have the toggle on, and you just set Owlbears, they don't get to respond because they have the toggle turned off. And you just, unless toggle's turned to auto, field just gone. No respond. They can respond if they just have the toggle not set to auto, and then they just remove the Owlbears before you do this play. But if they don't, their field's just gone. Damn. Okay. I can see that being pretty useful. What's this? Black Shallow Squall. When a spell or trap card's activated, remove a black feather counter from your field and get the activation if you destroy that card. Draw a Blackwing Dragon, you set this card from your grave, your banish leaves the field. Okay, this archetype has a counter trap that deals with spells and traps. That is promising. I did not know this card existed. That is promising. So can we get this card? And I guess the skill gives you the other one, right? I mean, if your combo ends on this, we're talking pretty good now. Now we're talking. You need the counters up though? Do we not set them up before? You have to wait for your opponent to get counters, that would suck, but surely you just... Do you not end the turn with one counter at least? Do you have to wait for your opponent to use an effect? So they first fate droplet you, you're still gonna be very sad. And again, droplets already pseudo counters this anyway if they've got a trap card themselves. Either way, seeing this does make me feel a little bit more promising of a deck, I guess, because like I really don't like the idea of just having one monster negate trap and a bunch of synchros on field. That sounds awful. So maybe this card will be alright. Maybe these two cards are actually just really good and carry the deck by themselves. The monster that places the continuous spell already gives you a counter. Okay, so you already get a free counter. Okay. Alright, okay. I'm seeing you, Blackwing. Blackwing, all of a sudden, it's going up in my little tier list in my brain. It's gone from being shit to reading these two trap cards and going, alright, this archetype might be good. Okay. Never mind. Blackwing looking a lot better after reading the cards. I'm liking that. Bestial Druisworm. So this is limit 2. You can target one Light of Dark, banish it from the graveyard, spell summon this. This is a quick effect. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can target one spell summon monster your opponent controls, send it to the graveyard. Alright. Yeah, so you got a Bestial that can, when on field, just when it goes to graveyard, remove something. Really annoying card, actually. You can have it in combination with this one, I think. This is the one that sends one of your own. Yeah, this card in combination with it is removal. But, yeah, you can even just use this with, like, a Synchro Summon or whatever you're doing. And when it goes to graveyard, you just... yeah, your opponent just gets annoyed because it's a free removal. It's even, like, a really easy to chain block removal, too. Right? This card's really good. This card's super good. Super duper good. Which is why it's limit 2 along with the other two Bestials. They really don't want you ending on these two cards, huh? Because, like, you're going to use this one, right? These two are, like, guaranteed to be used every time. You're never going to use this. Blackwing Burrows Storm the Wicked Wind. If this card synchro summoning summon Blackwing monster from your deck to the graveyard, if you do, this card's level becomes the same as that monster's. When this card destroys a monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, you can banish one Blackwing monster from your graveyard or face up on the field, except the destroyed monster, special summon that destroyed monster to your field in defense position. Alright. So this card is just being used to send a dude to grave? It is a tuner. So I guess it's just being used as part of a combo, right? Limit 3 on this thing. What the fuck? That's the limit 3? This guy and that guy? Oh, so you can't do 3 tax dragons, I guess is the goal. So you probably need this for your combo, do you? If you need this for your combo, I guess that's the whole reason they're stopping you getting three dragons on field. The best material for tax dragons, I see. So it's kind of preventing you going to 3 of those. So you're probably only gonna be ending on 2, even with the this trap card. I really want to see what fields you can start with this, because I'd really like to see a field of full armor. Like, if this feels like possible and like consistent, this field would be really good. You're like your full armor guy, your unaffected dude, 1 tax dragon, just the 1. Then you have this card set, the trap card in hand, and this card set as well, or in hand. If you can set up that field, I can see this being really good. Tax Dragon post droplet, you can already negate a spell card, already negate a monster effect. That sounds actually like playable. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Sounds playable though. I mean, if you can get that field somehow, by some miracle, set that up. I don't know what you'd have to do for it, but if you could do it, then I'd have faith in this deck. Okay. Next up. Branded Beast. Once per turn during the main phase, if you control a bestial monster, you can tribute 1 dragon monster, then target 1 card your opponent controls to destroy it. During the end phase, you can target 1 branded continuous spell and trap in your graveyard, place it on your field. So this one is the branded trap you can search for with the big level 8 guy. Pops cards, and can give you the other card, right? This thing. Regained. Which is pretty good. Brand places banner and gain both face up on the field. Oh, the ultimate grind game, yeah. Does lead a little bit of issues in this game with zones. Keep that light on, please. It just leads to some zone issues having these 2 cards on field, but other than that, don't really need to play this card though. I don't know. We'll see what people end up doing with this deck, but I'm kind of thinking that with the lack of zones, you might just not play this card. This card seems really good if we had like a bunch of Bestials, but with Bestials being so restricted, it might just be more of like a one and done thing. We just don't worry about that. We just play just Beast. Beast is really good though, because you're going to grab it with your level 8. Beast is good though. This trap's slow to play it in Duelist. I mean, you just grab it with the... It's not slow, you just get it. You get it for free. Your turn 1 combo is going to be grabbing this when you put your 8 in the graveyard. Alright, Bestial Magnum. You can target 1 light or dark monster in your graveyard, banish it, special summon this card, create a fate for monster. If this card is special summon, you activate 1 of these effects. During the end phase, add 1 dragon monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. So this card is also really good because you can search for pretty much any dragon, but additionally, more specifically, it's a Bestial searcher, so you can like do your whatever standard Bestial play you're doing with the new skill, and this thing just gives you a Bestial in the end phase for an extra disruption. So this card is for sure being played. I would be very surprised if anyone doesn't play the combination of this one plus 1 of these 2. It's always going to be this one. This one is for sure in the combination of the limit 2s you have to play. You're always going to play this one, and then you just choose between either Druisworm or the Baldrake. Probably Druisworm, I think. But this card is so good. You're never not playing this. This card's also really good, by the way, in other decks if they want to search a dragon. So like potentially Blue Eyes might start playing this if there's no restriction there, just because it's a Blue Eyes searcher. You can search any of your Blue Eyes cards. You can add the the dude to hand that protects you from Jet Dragon, whatever its name is. Right? That's really, 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 really good. Alright. Original Simple Spoils Snake Eye. So mull a face-up card you control to the graveyard. Spell summon level 1 fire monster from your deck or from your hand or deck. You banish this card from your graveyard, tile 1 Snake Eye, diabell summon to your graveyard, add 1 level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand, then place the targeted monster on the bottom of the deck. So this is how you get a hold of things like tuna monsters, because this thing can just summon a tuna from the deck of a level 1 fire tuna. Very good card as well. This card is what the card that got banned in TCG, I think? Was it TCG? This is the one that got banned? I think. So that should tell you how good this card is and how like integral it is to making the broken fields this deck can make. It is really good. Yeah, it was. This card is really good. Yup, Jet. Yeah, it's really, 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 really integral doing broken stuff. Alright, Trap-holic. Target 1 smaller trap you control, destroy it. If you do, set 1 normal trap from your deck. If you activate this turn, we have 3 more traps in the graveyard. Why would we use this? I don't see why you would use this. It's insane. You will use this? Really? Target a spell and trap you control, destroy it. And if you do, set 1 normal trap from your deck. Chain it to another trap you're activating. I mean, maybe if we had that one Floodgate trap card that's in Master Duel, the one that like completely floodgates you, but do we even have one of those in this game? Target one of your own. So you pop one of your traps after you activate a trap to get you a trap. But you have to already have 3 engrave. But I guess this one... But you have to have 3 engraved before using this, right? Like, you can't have this card engraved, the one you popped, and then another trap card, right? You have to have 3 engraved when you use the holic, right? Like, if you have to have the 3 in trap before you use the holic, that sounds considerably worse in a 3-zone game. What decks even puts 3 engrave? Because even Labyrinth's going to have, like, the 1 trap that's going to be... And even then, the 1 trap card engrave, all the time you want to banish it, no? You need to have 3 in the graveyard at the time you want to activate the trap, not at the activation of holic itself. So holic can count towards its own 3 trap count. Because that makes it a lot more playable. Because then you have the holic itself, the one you pop. Which is already 2. Okay, well that makes it a lot more playable. For sure, for sure. I still don't know how much I care about that, though. So I feel like, okay, this card, like, it's essentially any trap card in the game, right? But don't we already have things that do stuff like this? Like, Trap Trick, right? The trap... not Trap Trick the art type, the card. Trap Trick? Oh, we don't have this card in the game. Oh, this is just our version of Trap Trick, I guess. I thought we had this card. The hell? We don't have Trap Trick? Huh. Okay, I mean, this is our version of Trap Trick then. Sure. I think I'd prefer to use Trap Trick over this if I had the option. We don't even have Trap Trick, so I mean, if the fact this counts for its own name means if you just get one other trap engrave, which you typically end with one trap engrave anyway with Labyrinth, because you end with the dude engrave that can banish something, right? Or bounce something, right? A lot of the time. I can see it being decent then. I can see it being decent. We shall see, though. We shall see. Alright. It's obviously a lot more decent, though. It's like, if there's really good, like, floodgatey effects in this game, which we haven't got that many anymore. Especially not the one that the dimensional barrier, or whatever the hell it's called. Code Generator. If a side monster in control will be used as link material for a code talker monster, while this card in your hand can be used as material. Very good effect. If this card sent from the hand or field to the graveyard for the link summon a code talker monster, you can summon Cyber's monster with 1,200 less attack from your deck to the graveyard. Or if this card was on the field as material, you can add it to your hand instead. Ooh. So you can use this as a material, then get another extendery dude, which can then be summoned with this guy. Oh my god, the combos. That's really good, no? That's actually really good. Holy, that's a good card. I mean, it is an SR, I don't know what I'm expecting, but that is a good card. I skipped a line? Did I? You skipped the whole line before original symbol. Wait, what did I skip? Oh, wait, what the... Wait, I skipped all these guys. Wait. Oh. That is true. Why did I skip straight to here? Why? My brain functioning? I didn't even use this card yet. My brain isn't functioning. Right, moving back down. Apparently I skipped a bunch of cards. BLACKWING Saronir. Talent, light, blah blah blah, banish it, summon itself. If this card sent to the graveyard, you can send one BLACKWING monster or one branded spell and trap from your deck to the graveyard. And this one is not limited. So this one is a skill activator. Probably one of your main skill activators. Because the skill is already going to give you, yeah, skill gives you this card. Or no, having this card in hand triggers your skill. And putting things in graveyard with this is pretty good. Because then you send like the branded trap card to graveyard that revives things. Or the branded trap card that adds back things like branded fusion if you want to do a more branded focused version of the deck rather than the synchro spammy one we saw earlier. The burning hatred for the hair got the better of you. Dude, I'm willing to give Snake Eye the benefit of the doubt in this game and say it won't be as good as it was in the other game, okay? I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt. Alright, Albaz the Ashen. This card's name becomes full in Albaz while on the field or in the graveyard. Does that count? That counts when it's face down too, yeah? Well, a level 8 fusion monster is in your graveyard. This card gains 200 attack for each monster in your graveyard. Also, your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with card effects. If a monster you control leaves the field by an opponent's card effect, while this card and a fusion monster are in your graveyard, you can special summon this card. Oh, it doesn't count when it's face down? Never mind then. Is there any reason you even want to play this? Isn't this card just strictly worse than the other one? Why would you want to play this? This card seems bad, no? It's bad anyway, it's mad. Yeah, it seems like... the other one just seems strictly better. Alright, Boldrake. This card's pretty good. I wonder what appeal... I think the consensus is going to be Druid Swarm, right? Because you have to choose... If you're choosing two BLACKWINGs, it's just this one, or this one. And you're always taking this one. So then it's fight between these two, and I think this one always wins. So I don't think this card will see play. This card is a good card, though. You can target one light up about BLACKWING stuff. If your opponent special summons a Ritual, Fusion, Synchro Exceeds, and or Link monster, you contribute one other light or dark, then target one other of those special summon monsters, banish it. So I guess the advantage is this one's an Enfield piece, and the other one's sort of like more of a going second, removal-y sort of card. But even then, this card's not even bad just to have on field. Like, you can send this to graveyard with like fusion effects and stuff. They can use this with like banishment or something, right? I guess. Oh no, banishes from the field, never mind. But you know what I mean, like, if you get this in graveyard some other way too, I guess. There's gonna be some way to get it in graveyard during the opponent's turn. They should be limited to 3. I don't mind the limit 2s on these. I think you guys really understand that Bestials are super, super strong cards. Like, these are really good cards. Like, if they weren't limited, any skill that sort of doesn't have a, like a restriction on it would probably just play these cards. They are so good. They are so good. They're extenders and they're hand traps. They are so good. So, I think it's kind of a good thing they're limited to 2, because that makes it less likely to see them all the time, you know? I don't think you're ever not playing this one. I think it would be crazy not to play this. Because this one is literally just, you search a Bestial in your end phase. Like, it's so good. It's so good. Big fan of this card. Beatrice for more crimes? No. Alright. Sharnagdala, the Warning Moon. If monster 2,000 more attacks on the field, you better summon this card from your hand. Okay. If you control a Blackwing Synchro monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Tile one face up, card your opponent controls, destroy it. Quick effect. Okay. Okay, wait, we're talking... Dude, I was talking shit about Blackwing earlier, but now I've read through the cards. It's growing on me, man. We're getting some good cards in here. I'm liking the potential. Dude, if we can get... Dude, I don't know what the Enfield's going to look like for this deck, but I'm telling you, if I can get this thing in graveyard, one of the Burn Dragons on field, the unaffected guy, and have access to like all 3 of these trap cards, I'm gonna be livid. I'm gonna be fucking set for life. I gotta see some combos for this stuff, but if you can end with these 3 cards and fucking this engrave, oh, you'll be chilling. How many cards is the skill search for you, actually? It only adds Blackwing monsters, so can't add the Spell Trap, but I guess the other part gives you the, this gives you close at least. Okay, you know, I was talking shit about Blackwing. I'm retracting my statement. This deck seems like it might be really good, actually. We'll see. I do think Bestials are... If Bestial turns out to be, like, the best deck from the box, then it's going to bully the shit out of Blackwing just because it's going to keep bashing their monsters. You try to use them for your combos. But if Bestials don't turn out to be that insane, then, yeah, Blackwing is pretty good. I do think Bestial is going to be a real big issue for it, though. Same with... I don't know why they released Infernity and Blackwing in the same box as Bestial. Doesn't that sound, like, really, like, strange? That's so, like, bizarre. They released, like, the counter to the deck in the same box as the deck. I guess maybe that's the point. Maybe they wanted to, like, for balancing reasons, they added it. Alright. This card's really annoying. Target one face-up monster on the field, place it face up in its own Display and Trap card zone. So this card got a lot of play in Master Duel, and I assume it will in this game too, because going second, you don't really care about searching for things like your trap cards, because what are you going to do with them? So instead, you just search this thing and you push one of your opponent's monsters back, just say bye-bye. Just forces an Omni-Negate instantly. Like, the thing that's so good about this is, if your opponent chooses not to negate your searcher, you're going to search this thing and get rid of that card anyway. So, like, this card is just threatening. It's so annoying. Like, even if, okay, you could not play this card in your deck. Like, you could just not play it if you wanted to. And then activating your searchery monster, there's a chance your opponent will still negate it because they don't want you to search this thing. I mean, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, because then you just use it on the, you save the negate for this thing, but... Yeah, this card's just so threatening, man. This card's so terrifying. It's a scary card. So, yeah, I think, I do think this will see play. I'll be surprised if people aren't playing this. It's just a really good going second card. Kinda slow. There's like slow about it. What do you mean slow? It's like your second activation of your turn. You search it, you use it. Can the skill even search for it? What did the skill search for again? Oh my god, the skill can just search for this thing. You just use. You don't even need to search for it with like a card effect. You just grab it. You don't need to use Diabell or something to grab the thing. Yeah, this card's good. For sure, you're using this thing. All right. Speaking of cards you're definitely going to be using, you can target one face-up monster on the field and or in the graveyard. No, sorry, or in the graveyard. Either graveyard, actually. Place it face-up in its owner's spell and trap card zone. So this card here, that effect's already really good with IP Masquerena, because you can put IP, you can use IP as link material for your combo, then bring back IP in your spell and trap card zone. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster card, treat it as a continuous spell on the field, special summon it to your field. So that effect isn't used that much, because I believe the field spell has the same effect on normal summon. So if your opponent has like a droplet or something to negate this, it does literally nothing, because then you just revive it with the field spell instead, I believe. If I remember this art type correctly. If this card is sent from the hand to the graveyard, or hand or field to the graveyard, you can spell or summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from your graveyard. Yeah, this card's also really good at playing around Nibiru, because you can put it in your back row at the start, and then just via how the combos work with this deck, you bring it forward and just do your entire combo through Nib. Very good. You can use that effect if you need to send the field spell for the combo. True. If you're a greedy pig. True. If you're a... I like how you describe that. If you're a greedy pig. Oink, oink. Very, very good. Do you reckon you could take Snake Eye Ash in a 1v1? Could I take this guy in a 1v1? Well, the issue is, there's not really much for me to hit, right? What am I punching at? The guy's got, like, no... There's nothing there. He's like a floating ball of something. I mean, I guess then he can't really whoop my ass either. It's just a tie? It's just a tie, right? I can't beat his ass, he can't really beat my ass. It's just a tie. Bro, that's literally fire? Yeah? What's a bit of fire gonna do to me, mate? Humans are like, how much of our body is percentage is water? Isn't water the natural counter to fire? I'm chilling. I'm actually chilling. I'm putting this guy out for sure. Actually, I've changed my mind. I'm not tying with this thing. I'm putting this guy out. Human water percentage. 60% water? Dude, I'm putting this guy out. I'm laying on him and he's gone. It's free. It's actually free. That shit is free. Fire extinguisher. Yeah, have you not got a fire blanket in your house? Like, just grab the fire, put it over him, he's gone. Like, you've actually convinced me this card is actually dog shit. I'm beating this guy down. Easy. Alright. Let's actually read what the card does now. If this card's normal spell summon, add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. You can send 2 face-up cards you control to the graveyard, including this card. Spell summon one Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck. Yes, it's your main searcher. It's also got the extendery thing on it as well. It's just your searcher. There's not really much I need to say about it. You're playing 3 of it because it's your searcher. And I don't know why you'd ever want to play less than 3, but because the skill can search as well, I guess that is an option. Oh, so it's a rare, by the way. Your best search is just a rare. Wait, they put Poplar as the Ultra? I'm surprised they didn't put this one as the Ultra, because this one you only need, you're probably only going to play 2 of, no? That's like slightly cheaper than normal. And this card you probably want at 3, but this card's also a card that playing at 3 is kind of bad, because I think this one plays into Droll, doesn't it? This one like kind of soft plays into Droll. So I'm not sure if you want to play that one at 3 anyway. No Bonfire. You'd probably take Poplar in a fight. I mean, probably. I think the downside would be I wouldn't really want to hit this thing, because this thing is kind of cute. Like, he's actually kind of cute. Like, I'd feel bad hitting this thing. Like, this guy, I would not give a shit about him, but this dude, I'd feel pretty bad. He's adorable. Look at his little hands he's got going. His little hands going. Is he cute? Oh, you can use it in draw phase. Oh, true, right? Oh, that is so gross. That is so gross. True, true. Damn, this deck is resilient to draw. Holy. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, he starts the Poplar search. Well, the thing is, you search Poplar. The idea is you're getting Poplar before, as like your first thing you're searching for, and then the only thing that actually stops is the trap card search, the Diabell trap you normally grab in the little combo line. Like, it's so safe to draw. It's crazy. I think that combo I showed earlier, I think it was designed to be safe to draw too. Let's just have a look at it real quick. Let's have a look real quick. So let's see when the draw can be activated and what it would stop. So I think the whole idea is it only stops you grabbing the trap card, I think. So the Ash revealed grabs the field spell. So the field spell's already grabbed, so you don't need to worry about getting drawled on that one. Okay, so you get drawled here. So that would stop now the wanted. Actually, wouldn't you just chain this to the droplet? No? You'd chain this to the draw if they used it here. Right? If they use draw here, you just chain the Diabell, you chain the wanted and search for it anyway. Yeah, you just chain it so that you still get your dude. So I think the only thing this would stop is this search. You wouldn't get the trap. And I think there's no other part of this combo searches the deck. Because yeah, you would have chained this earlier. Yeah, no other part of this combo. It's completely safe to draw. You just lose one trap card, that is it. Safe to nib, safe to draw. I think the biggest advantage of this deck is 100% going to be how it plays into hand traps. Because Enfield, honestly, isn't as impressive as some other decks in the game. But the fact that you can get to this Enfield with, like, relative safety compared to other decks is probably what will be, like, its upside, right? If you can fit enough hand traps in here, this will be so good. Yeah, this will be really good. Okay. Yeah, no Appaloosa is a big deal. that means the deck actually, like, not that cringe. SP will be coming eventually, though. They can't hide SP forever. That better be in the game by the time they have the Orcust cards. I won't be happy otherwise. I love summoning that in Orcust. Alright, anyway. Let's talk about the field spell. When this card's activated, you can place one Snake Eye monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in its own spell or trap card zone. So this is very good at just... Okay, let's go field as well. Place one Snake Eye monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Okay, it's graveyard as well. So this one, based on the combo, just puts the dude on field, which makes you safe to nib. Level 1 fire monster you control gain... I actually forgot it had that effect. Big attack boost to level 1 fires. What are their base attacks? Are they even high? Where are they? That's a significant attack boost. What the hell? It's like 1900 or something, isn't it? God damn. That makes this dude a 1900 attack card. What about the other dude? What's his attack? Oh my, it's 2k. Holy shit, they're beating you to death. That is slightly significant, actually. Once per turn, if your opponent normal special summons a monster, you can target one monster card, treat it as a continuous spell, special summon it to your field. So yeah, you just do this with the IP. So if your opponent has activated their droplets, they've activated their dark crawlers, whatever else to your field, even without this card's effect, you can still bring that IP forward. First time reading Snake Eyes, bro. Now, I've read all these before, obviously. I've played against it a bunch in Master Duel, but I completely forgot it had the 1100 attack buff, not gonna lie. It's been a very long time since I've played against this. A very, very, very long time. Also, to be fair in Master Duel, when I did play against this, most of the time, as soon as I started comboing, I concede, so... so, you know... As soon as I got past your hand traps, it was a concede angle. There was no point playing, so... Yeah. Simple Spoils of Betrayal, Silvera. Send one Diabell Star monster from your hand or face-up field to the graveyard, then target one face-up card in the field and negate its effects. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your Diabell Star monster effect or your Simple Spoil spell and trap card or act blah blah blah, you banish this card from your graveyard and negate that monster's effect. Alright, so that... Wait, what was the Enfield end on? What was the trap it searched for? Was it the other one? Because I think you end on a Diabell, right? Or you don't have one in hand? Or do you? From just this combo. I don't think we end on a Diabell anywhere. Like, you can certainly do fields that do end on it, I believe, if you wanted to, but I don't think you'd want to. Let me just see what one they added in this one. Yeah, it's the other one they grabbed, right? What did they search for with the witch? Oh, this is goes the spell card, right? Yeah. This card is good. This card's more good in decks though that are not playing like... I'm pretty sure like the Snake Eye deck's gonna use the other trap, just because of that one reason. Because you're not really gonna be ending on the Diabell. But Diabell can be good in like other decks anyway. Also, if you can get to your end field without using the Diabell, then you could just end on it, I guess. Depends on... There's not that many zones left is the problem, I guess. Yeah, end the Diabell if you're on a stat. Yeah. There's not even enough zones even if you wanted to. Like, even as like an extendery thing, you probably just couldn't do it. Because like, if you open this card in combination with the Diabell, you probably wouldn't even need to like... If you like search this thing, it's just a bonus. It's just like, I don't know. I mean, it's also could be good, like, if you already have, like, your search target, you search for this, and then you just have... There's a good chance you just have a Diabell in hand anyway, if you played it through. I don't know what the ratios are going to be, but anyway. Alright, and I've already read this one. Okay, so... Finally, we're back up to this card, so I've already done this one. Completely out of order. Dueling's the first fully completed Snake Eye game ever? Or did the other formats have something banned before, like... Is it the first format that has all the cards available or something? Forbidden Crown? Unless it's in this box, I probably don't care about it. Oh, you said you okay, I see what you mean now. I see what you mean now. Oh my god. Yeah. I mean, it was tier 0 in fucking Master Duel, and then even when it wasn't tier 0, I was so sick of it, I still scooped whenever I saw it. My first time actually completing a game versus the deck. That's crazy. Transcode Talker. While this card is co-linked, and its co-linked monsters gain 500 attack. Also, you cannot target any of them with card effects. You can target one Link 3 or lower Cyberse Link monster in your graveyard, except blah blah blah. Special summon zone this card points to. You can special summon monsters, turn out to the fate step Cyberse monsters. So this card is very good for Link climbing. But again, I don't know what Link... Okay. What Link monster are we going into? Let's decide this right now. What is your big boss monster we're making with the new Cyberse skill and all this Link climbing? What are we talking? What is your end field? Are we ending on Firewall? Am I making a Firewall dragon? Is that my end field? Surely we're doing something that isn't just Firewall. I mean, Firewall isn't the worst card ever. Bomber Dragon... I guess... Are we still just making Firewall? When did that card... That card came out when the world came out. And that's still our best dude to end on? Are we really that desperate for end fields for this deck? We're still making Firewall in the big year 2026? Dark Fluid? I mean, Dark Fluid requires a bunch of other stuff, right? But I guess depending on how your combo goes, maybe you can get to it. I mean, to be fair, Firewall plus the Counter Trap plus the Quick Play spell is 3 disruptions, and it's mixed. So if you can somehow fit some other stuff in there... We pass it on Firewall in this one? Ah, shit. I mean, it's possible. Isn't there already, like... Even if we use one of the old skills, right? Maybe the old skill Dark Fluid stuff might be a play. I don't know. I think when I start thinking about old skills in the game, that's when you know that the deck's probably cooked. So I think, hopefully this does use the new skill and ends on something. We'll see. Chinook the Snow Beast. You send this card from your hand field to the graveyard, target face a monster opponent controls, send one Blackwing Synchro monster or one Blackwing monster from your X deck to the graveyard. If you do on turn this turn, target that this attack, also negate its effects. Send one Blackwing Synchro monster or Blackwing Dragon, negate the effect. This is a quick effect. Damn. This deck keeps getting better. Dude, I thought this deck was going to have nothing, but there is layered disruption everywhere. We've got hand trap removal, we've got graveyard fucking removal-y guy, I think it was this guy. We've got trap cards out the arse. Wait, okay, Blackwing? We're kind of talking. Wait, is it only if you go first? It's a quick effect, right? Damn, we've got some stuff. That's good effect available. I mean, this one's searchable. Bro's eating his own words. Oh, I am eating my own words. I was unaware with Blackwing's game. I'm convinced on this deck now. I've been completely changed my mind. Well, other than BYSTIAL is probably still giving it a good pounding. Outside of that, if we pretend BYSTIALs don't exist, you know, like we just pretend they're not going to be in the game. Could you go first? Yeah, but you search for it. It sounds really good. You just ending your card. The reason I'm liking these cards so much is, like I've said earlier, the reason I thought Blackwing initially when I stared at the box without going through any of the cards, thought they'd be bad, is I didn't think they had any layered disruption. I thought they were just synchro, synchro, synchro. Oh, I get dark ruled. Oh, I get dropleted, and I'd lose. But now I'm like, oh, you've got a dude in graveyard that removes something, you have a guy in hand that negates something, you have 3 different trap cards to choose from, probably going to have 2 of them, if not 3 of them on your end field. All of a sudden, the deck's looking good. It just needs mixed disruption. As long as I'm not losing to droplet instantly, the deck is playable, you know? BLACKWINGs could be a problem, but we'll see. We shall see. Alright. BLACKWING Lubellion. Must be summoned from your hand or graveyard, retrieving one level 6 or higher Dark Dragon monster. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, add a BLACKWING monster from your deck to your hand. During your main phase, you can place one branded continuous spell and trap from your deck face up on your field. Yeah, this card's really good. It's level 8, so you can use it with your level 4 to make your level 12. It summons itself back from the graveyard, gets you your branded beast if you want it. You can get your branded regained as well if you just want card draw. It's your searcher for any of the BLACKWINGs in the game, whichever one you want. It is an incredible card. I use this a lot in Master Duel, actually, because I used this with Tachyon. I played a lot of Tachyon BLACKWING. It was super fun. I'm a big fan of this card. I've seen the BLACKWINGs themselves, whether or not, like, even if they turn out to be kind of cringe in Duel Links because we do a bunch of, like, Synchro Slop or something, the BLACKWINGs themselves, just the cards, like, just the BLACKWING archetype, I actually really like the design of it. I like BLACKWINGs a lot. I think, like, because it's just a big it's just an art type of DD Crows. Like, DD Crow is such a balanced card. I like just disruption being banish 1 graveyard. It's like, it's so much nicer than having just negates for a change, you know? Like, hand traps that don't just, I'm going to negate your card effect, are so boring. I really like BLACKWINGs, just like banishing something. It's like, tired a graveyard card, banish it. It's so cool. And have like nice little bonus effects. The hand traps that are kind of extenders. They're really well designed cards. I'm a huge fan of BLACKWING stuff. Whether or not we end up synchro slopping with it is a different question, but I like the BLACKWINGs themselves. Brandon lost too. True. All the deal was about DD Crow, but what about DDD? I mean, they can target DDDs. They are darks. Blackwing Sudori the Phantom Glimmer. When this card's normal summon, you can add 1 card that mentions Blackwing Dragon from your deck to your hand, except blah blah blah. You can choose 1 monster, special summon 1 Phantom Glimmer token. Okay. You know, special summon for the extra turn you activate its fate except synchro monsters. I do believe I use this in the combos when playing Blackwing, so I believe this card does need to be used, just for the search effect. I do believe it gets used. It's just a searcher, right? So you're going to be using it. It's just a search. Is this going to be one of the starters for the deck? I assume this is one of your starters. Is it a starter? For your full combo? Actually don't know what the starter card is. I assume it's this one. Three off? Okay. Oh yes, the old Blackwing card. I forget, this archetype has older cards. And then you get your spell card, your normal summon, and you search your deck for 52 cards. Broken deck. Alright, moving on. Granola Bar, the Dusk Dragon. Blazing Cartesia plus 1 light or dark monster. If this card's fusion summoned, you can send 1 level 6 or higher light or dark monster from your deck or extra deck to the graveyard. If monster is special summoned by your opponent's activated monster effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Special summon 1 Dogmatica monster from your deck or 1 Despia monster from your extra deck. I don't think, from my memory seeing this archetype, and it's been a while, you don't really care too much about the Dogmatica part of it, or the Despia part of it. You're mostly just using this thing for its mill, right?
Card games on motorcycles!
Like, I don't think you didn't, like, play that many Despia monsters in your extra deck for this to summon anyway. Like, you're mostly doing it for the mill effect, right? So it's full branded combo because this card exists. Yeah, so he's want this thing in graveyard for its like searchy stuff, right? You don't use it to send something to grave, right? Alright, Diabell Star, the Black Witch. You can spell summon this card from your hand by sending one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. If this card's normal spell summon, you can set one simple spoils. During your opponent's turn, if this card is sent from its owner's hand or field to the graveyard, you can send one card from your hand or field to the graveyard. If you do, special summon this card. Yeah, this is just starter. It's just starter. Not much else to say about it. I think the rest of the effects, like the revival effect and the all that kind of stuff, is going to be more relevant in other versions of fire decks. Like, I think once you start playing things like, I can't remember the other decks that used to use this, like Rescue Ace or something. They make more use of that kind of stuff. But I think with Snake Eye specifically, you're mostly just using this for it's part of your combo to get your guys going. You don't really care about the revival effect. So I don't think we're going to be using this one in Snake Eye. Maybe we will, but I think we're probably going to be using the other trap card. This one's just going to be searching for your original symbol spoils, so... Oh, that's right, Fire King too. I never really played against TG, but definitely Fire King. Yeah, Rescue Ace and Fire King were the two that I saw a bit. What level gang and need again descend? What level? What do you mean? You mean level 1 for... Which floodgates can you mill with it? Stop. Alright, the Butler. During the main phase, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, special summon Labyrinth monster, or set one normal trap from your hand. When your opponent activates a card or effect in response to your card or effect activation of a normal trap or Labyrinth monster, you can activate this effect, special summon this card. During the main phase, send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard, summon a Labyrinth, or set one normal trap. The set normal trap can be activated this turn. So let's use traps going second, I guess. How good is this card? How relevant is this to making Labyrinth good? Turn 0 disruption. Oh yes, he's doing the opponent's turn going first. That does sound pretty good. As long as you're not against a skill that works if your opponent controls a monster, which I think they added. I think one of these actually has that on there. I think I saw someone in my Discord complaining about it like a week ago. That does sound really good though. Turn 0 removal stuff sounds really good. It is like a 2-card combo though. You'd have to have one of the other trap cards. But you're probably playing them at 6 anyway, right? Oh, it doesn't have to be a Labyrinth trap too. It can be any trap card. So this card plus any normal trap card could be sick. Damn. Alright. I see it. It does seem pretty damn good. It's the best lab card. Okay, that sounds like a stretch. It's pretty good, but I don't think it's the best lab card. Surely not. Oh, the Snake Eye skill works if your opponent controls a monster. There you go. So you could trigger a Snake Eye skill with it. Alright. Promethean Princess. You cannot special summon monsters except fire monsters. This is a very relevant thing to remember, by the way. Okay, this fire monster lock. This could screw you over a lot because this card summons itself back to the field. And a lot of the time people forget about the fire lock. They have IP Masquerader on the field. And they're like, why can't I summon anything? It is like the amount of times that happened when I played against this thing was so common. It was so common. You can only use the effect of once per turn. During your main phase, you can special summon fire monster from your graveyard. If a monster is special summoned to your opponent's field while this card's in your graveyard, you can target one fire monster you control and one monster your opponent controls, destroy them. If you do, special summon this card. So this thing is extender to go into Ambler Whale or whatever big dude you want to go into. There's not really many other big guys to go into really because we haven't really got that many fire dudes. It's pretty much just Ambler Whale or I don't really know what else you'd use. There's like nothing. Fire monsters aren't that common. Like, what fire links do we even have? I'm pretty sure it's just Ambler Whale. It's like, what else do you make? You can make this guy. Ragnarika? No. Hey, there's just not. That's Heat Soul. If you can somehow get Cyburst monsters with different attributes. I don't know how you do that, but there's probably some way. It's just Ambler or nothing, right? There's fucking nothing. There's Flame Administrator. Big deal there, big deal. Yeah, until you get like these guys, not much to do. Hierophanius? This one? This one's doesn't do anything. No, this guy doesn't do anything. This one, though, when we get this one, then we're talking. But until then, I think you're just making the whale. The blow whale. Heater? There's not really much to do with that either, really. No, I think you're just making Ambler Whale going first. There's not really much else to make. I think you'll see some fields that, because I'm pretty sure I've already seen some fields that make Heat Soul, but I think Heat Soul fields play into Nib, which might not matter too much because who the hell's going to be playing Nib in the next format? I mean, I don't know if Nib's going to be popular or not, but if it's not, then maybe you can start doing some Cyburst lines. I think the most common line is probably just going to be this into Ambler Whale. Which, by the way, because people probably haven't read this card before in years, I'll read it for you guys. Amphibious Swarm Ship Ambler Whale. Gains 200 attack for each link monster in the graveyard. Uses the following effects once per turn. If this card is destroyed, you can target one Link 3 or lower monster in either graveyard, special summon it. That's probably not going to be that useful in this game, because I don't think we even have a fire link we can have in the graveyard when we use this. Because you're going to use this in combination probably with the Promethean. Like the Promethean's probably going to destroy this whale. If a Link 3 or lower monster on the field is destroyed by battle or card effect, while this card's in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy one card on the field. So that's the only effect that's probably going to be like relevant, which isn't even that relevant really. It's mostly just this thing just going to be on field with something to summon. And it goes pop, and then when it's in the graveyard, if your opponent forgets about it and they remove a Link monster, then it removes something. But yeah, it's not really that... Yeah. You think Nib will be massive in the next format? I don't really know about that. It's probably not going to do much. It's going to do nothing to Snake Eye. But I guess... I mean, against current meta stuff, Nib doesn't do a whole lot. It's not very good in current meta. I guess Infernity, it's probably... Infernity probably has lines where they get Slink to negate Nib before it gets to its annoying stuff. Maybe it's good against Blackwing, I guess? It's a Blackwing annoyer? Can revive IP Engrave if it hasn't used its effect. That's true. I don't know why IP would be in the grave, though. If it hasn't used its effect yet. That is true, though. It was good in the current meta. Isn't the best deck in the game currently, fucking Valmonica or something? I don't think Valmonica loses to Nib, does it? How many summons does Valmonica do? Before they get to their unaffected go. I guess they do a bunch of summons. Maybe Nib is good versus Valmonica. I don't remember. Yes, is Valmonica bad into Nib? I don't remember. I don't think Centaurion was bad into Nib. Valmonica, maybe. Promethean's Princess's effect engrave after you use the eyepiece effect. But then you're summoning back a card doesn't do anything though. But that does give you a target, I guess, or at least gives you like a dude. Actually, you'd have to have the Promethean off field though, because Promethean locks you to fire and IP isn't a fire. So that doesn't really work either. Like you use the IP's effect to summon something, then use the Ambler Whale. No, that doesn't work. The Promethean will be on field before the Ambler Whale can summon back the IP anyway. Right? In your opinion, do you think this box will be a bad box? No, I think this box will be a good box. Even if the art types in here, by some miracle, the art types in here don't turn out to be in the top 3 tiers. The cards in here, like the Bestials, they're going to be good cards at some point. They have to be. There's no way. Even with their limitations, like I'm sure you'll play the 2 Bestial combo at some point in just some random ass deck. And Promethean is just going to get better as soon as they add things like the TGs, the Fire King support that we haven't gotten yet, the Rescue Ace stuff. Like the box can't be bad. Even if it turns out to be like right now, by some miracle, nothing in here turns out to be relevant. There'll be a point when the cards in here are relevant, basically. So I don't think you can go... Yeah, Thrust. Thrust is in here too. Like it's literally like this. You can't go wrong with this box. There will be something in here that is of value at some point in this game. It's actually not possible for there not to be. Something in here will be of value to you at some point. You know? Like even if like... I was talking about the fucking... Promethean for fucking... for Rescue Ace and stuff, but there's like literally Wanteds in here too for like this stuff to go into the Rescue Ace decks as well. Like it's so much good stuff in here. Okay, anyway, let's actually get on with the rest of the box because we haven't touched the ultra rares yet. If a Code Talker monster is special summoned from the extra deck to your field, you can target one of those monsters, add one Cyburst monster with the same attribute from your deck to your hand. Okay, you cannot add other monsters with the same attribute to your hand by the effect of Cyanic, blah blah, this turn. Wait, how many cards will this search for? A Code also summoned. How many different types can we get with this? We get like 3 searches of this thing? Up to 6? I don't think you have enough parts of the combo for that. How many types are in the Code Talker pile? I doubt you get 6 out of this, right? No shot. Where's the Divine Code Talker, though? Where's that at? 3 easy? Yeah, 3 easily that sounds about right. Damn. But again, okay, we've been through this, though. What the fuck are you... What are you making? Are we just a firewall passing? Is this actually the combo? We get a lot of back row. We get a lot of back row out of it. But our monster field is non-existent. We are link climbing to the sky just to end on a firewall dragon. That is currently what we're doing in Duel Links. Link climb into infinity for a firewall. We've got to have something. There has got to be something in here. A quick effect. Okay, there's IP, I guess. We've got IP. IP firewall. Alright, I'm convinced. We've got the... Oh my god, actually, I forgot about this card. This card's summonable too, right? We have a Splash Mage. I forgot we had Splash Mage in the game. You know what? Okay. You know what? IP and Decode Talker Heat Soul. We have some options. We have some options. Five attributes. S-Force Justify. This is what you summon off the Heat Soul, isn't it? This is what I summon off my Heat Soul. Like, I want to end on... God, how would I even end on this field? How do I co-link the firewall if I make the firewall? I guess I just don't make the firewall. It's just one bounce anyway. Who gives a fuck? The arrow is actually so awkward to try to co-link firewall. If you want to end on like Heat Soul IP with a firewall, it doesn't really work. Doesn't really work. I don't know, someone will come up with it. Okay, there is some stuff. We've got some stuff in the game, alright? I talked a lot of shit, but we've actually got some things in the game. I can see this deck being good. I will definitely be looking at what can be built with this deck from what people are doing in Discord. I'm sure there'll be some good stuff. Who the fuck is this? This creepy little fuck. Spirit Summon one of your Infernity monsters that is banished or in your hand or graveyard. If a face-up Infernity monster you control destroys a battle or leaves the field because of an opponent's card effect, whilst cards in the graveyard, you can set this card. Alright, so this is another way of getting Launcher Man, right? Guy that searches Launcher. Play for the skill. Yeah, the skill just dumps like 15 dudes to the graveyard, and this card revives the dude that gives you the search for the dude and search for the other card, and then blah 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 blah. Who still plays Duel Links? Yes, sir. Well, I haven't been playing it much the last few months because of Stardust format and Therion format, but I'm currently still Plat 2, by the way. It is the 27th of the month, and I'm Plat 2. That shows how much I've played the game. This format was so arse. Yeah, so you can use this because it's a skill activator, and it revives your dudes for your combo starter. Who's this? Assault Dragon. This one that summoned itself from grave, I think. Or summoned itself for free or something. Must be either synchro summoned or special summoned from the extra deck by banishing one Tuna synchro monster and one Blackwing monster from face-up field and or graveyard. That's right. Use the graveyard as a material. Just puts the man straight on the field. Each time your opponent activates a monster effect, place one black feather counter on this card. Minus 350 life points. During your opponent's turn, you can tribute this card with 4 or more black for the counters on it. Destroy all cards on the field. Does the spell card defend you against that? It does, right? So this is a board nuke for mostly your opponent's stuff if you have this card on field, right? Alright, any Blackwing players confirming? Confirming? Once you can climb it easier. I'll wait to the play with the new box cards. Should be tomorrow. Takes monster. Yeah, that's fine though. Because I assume you're going to be using your other disruptions first, and the board nuke is the last thing you do. The last ditch boom. Actually, is this guy affected by your card effects too? Where is he? He is too. Actually, he's unaffected as well. It's pretty good. Damn. Alright, Blackwing, we're looking pretty good right now. We're looking good. We're looking good. I'm liking where we're going with this. Blackwing Vada, the Emblem of Wandering. If you control a Blackwing monster other than Blackwing Vada, blah, 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 you special summon this card from your hand. You can special summon once per turn this way. During your main phase, you can send this card on the field to the graveyard along with one other non-tuner Blackwing monster from your deck. So the total levels equal exactly 8, and if you do, special summon Blackwing Dragon from your extra deck. Or is your special summon monsters versus except dark monsters? Okay, what did that do again? Send this card on the field along with a non-tuner Blackwing monster. Special summon a Blackwing Dragon from your extra deck. What? It's just part of your combo, however the combo works. This is the choke point in Master Duel. Is it going to be the choke point in Duel Links too? Can I fake fail this or something? Two copies. Is it a 3 of? Is it a 2 of? What do we think here? One copy. I'd have to see some combos for this deck. I don't know what I forget how this deck works. How Enfield works. Yeah, it's just part of the combo. Let's have a look at Cartesia. If you have Fallen of Albaz in your field or graveyard, you can special summon this from your hand. During the main phase, you can fusion summon one level 8 or higher fusion monster from your state. Use monster from your hand or field as material. During the end phase, if a fusion monster was sent to your graveyard this turn, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. So an infinitely recurring extender monster that can do fusion summoning. Where is the downside? This thing is... Oh, and it's on top of everything, it's a fucking tuner monster. So just in case you aren't aware, it's an extender monster that conducts fusion summons, that recycles itself, and it's a tuner. Do we have a downside anywhere? Has anyone spotted the downside yet? Oh yeah, and the fusion summon's a quick effect, so it can be done during the opponent's turn. You're right about that. Yeah, this card is absolutely overloaded to shit. Level 4 monster, by the way. Level 4 monster. My goodness. Oh yeah, the quick effect allows you to dodge effects too. Very good. Speaking of good cards though, reminder before I read this, Hatronade just got reduced to 2, so it's playable at everything that is an BYSTIAL deck. If your opponent has activated a monster effect during this turn, set one normal spell or trap from your deck, except Trivial Tactics Thrust, or if your opponent controls a monster, you can add it to your hand instead. The set card cannot be activated this turn. So the downside of this is in Master Duel, if you wanted to play this card, most of the time you'd play your 3 copies of talents with it. Talents is in the game. You'd play your Raigekis, your Feather Dusters, that kind of stuff. But you'd also play a card for going first, like a copy of Dimensional Barrier, whatever it's called. I don't think we're going to be playing a trap card in Duel Links. There's not really like one super solid trap card outside like Imperm. Maybe you play an Imperm with this to make sure you have just something to set if you're going first and they activate a hand trap on you. But most of the time going second, we can search for Hatronade or Dark Ruler No More are probably the 2 big ones that I currently like will be really good. Yeah, this is going to be... I'm not sure how the meta is going to turn out, but I would not be surprised if this becomes a popular card, because this is so good at board breaking. It's so good. Super duper good at board breaking. It is the trap. Dimensional Ground. Is that the that's the graveyard banished one, right? I believe. Wait, it's not dimensional, isn't it? I think I know what card you're talking about, but I don't know how to spell. It's this one, right? Yeah, this one. Yeah, that's pretty good. that's pretty good. God, this card's scary. It is interesting though, like, would you... I don't think you'd play this over Droplet. You'd only play it, like, combined with Droplet. Because, like, the issue is if your opponent negates this, right? But I guess, your opponent, like, once this is resolved, you're going to have to deal with, like, Dark Ruler No More, so they're probably forced to negate this. The versatility is so insane, though. Dark Ruler or, Trinade. And, like, it's really easy to get your opponent to use a monster effect in Duel Links. More easier than it is in, like, a Master Duel or something. Because in Duel Links, right, you've got skills like this one that are giving you a search for any Sinful Spoil card, right? This card's like, you can grab any Sinful Spoil spell or trap card. So your first thing you do, you grab your Sinful Spoil spell card, you grab your, grab this, you target your opponent's Omni Negate. They don't want to lose their monster. They chain them Omni Negate to defend their monster. All of a sudden, this is live. They've just lost an Omni Negate, and you've just searched your deck for Hatronade, and all the back row's gone. Or you search for Dark Crawl, the rest of the monsters are gone. Like, it's so easy to get your opponent to use an effect. We'll see how good this card becomes. I think this card will be very good. I can't see it being bad in this game. I really can't. Anyway, wanted Seeker of the Sinful Spoils. Add 1 Diabellstar monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. During the main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target 1 of your Sinful Spoils for traps that is banished or in the graveyard. Draw 1. Place the bomb and draw 1. So, you gotta draw out of this thing as well. It's your searcher, you gotta draw out of it. It's a quick effect, so you can use it during the draw phase to avoid draw. You can use it in response to draw when they use it on your combo, as you saw in that replay earlier. It is absolutely like a bonkers spell card. I don't think search spells should be quick effects. It's probably not a good thing. So this card is absolutely as bonkers as it gets for search spells. It just gives you everything you want and a free draw as well. And the final card to talk about, when does the box come out? Tomorrow. If you ever want to know when a box comes out in Duel Links, you just open up DLM, you scroll to the box page, and it'll tell you on the screen, right here. Is my chat covering this? It is, but the other picture, it's right here. You'll have a countdown timer in your local time to look at. Right there. So whatever your local time is, you go DLM, you can literally see it on the screen. Alright, Snake Eyes Poplar. If this card's added to your hand except by drawing it, you can special summon this card. This is a card design that's been used in a lot of cards after this card's release, and they keep getting called Poplar cards. If this card is normal spell or summoned, you can add one Snake Eyes spell or trap card from your deck to your hand. If this card sent to the graveyard, you can target one fire monster in your graveyard, place it face up in its owner's spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell, which is, you can just do it with this card by itself. You put it on field, make a link 1, it goes to the grave, puts itself on field. Then you can use it as a material for your sends and whatever else. Yes, this card can be used as a starter, but most of the time it's just being used as part of your combo. But it can be used as a starter. Poplar is popular. Nice one, dude. Nice one. But yeah, that's basically it for the box. So, consensus on this box. I was initially skeptical on Blackwing. I'm no longer skeptical. I still think Blackwing may have a problem if Bestials become super popular. But if Bestials don't become that popular, like it becomes like they're just like a tier 3 sort of a deck, or they're like tier 2 and they're not the most popular deck, Blackwing will definitely have a really good time. So I think Blackwing has the potential to be really good. I think Bestial seems like it could be very, very, very good. Branded stuff got a buff, but I think, yeah, you're going to be using this anyway and whatever else. There's so many question marks too. Like, I don't know what the power level of Labyrinth is going to look like. I don't know what the power level of the Cyanet stuff is going to look like. I don't really know what the power level of any of the decks in here are going to look like, but I can make a gander that there's definitely some very good shit in here, no? There's some good stuff in here. You have to wait to play Blackwings? Why is that? Is the character not tomorrow? Wait, why do we have to wait to play Blackwing? Wait, can't I unlock the character in game now? When was the update was today, no? $29th? Why would they do that? The character Jules deck? Well, I already have the Blackwing cards, so I don't need to wait if that's what we're waiting for. Alt Style Crow's already available today? Holy, hold up. Let's go grab this man. Wait, Kalen's on the 29th? But I guess you don't have to wait for Kalen though, do you? Because I guess his skill is probably locked behind his alt art. Maybe it's not. Maybe you just get the Kalen just play it without his alt art. You already have the alt style? Hold up, boys. Hold up. How easy is it to nab this man? What do I need to do? Oh, I was just telling you that shit. What do I need to do to nab this man? Actually, while we're here, you guys can tell me if the audio is going to work when I turn on the audio in a moment. So I'd see if it's working for stream. Because like I said at the start of the stream, I'm using a new OBS, so I'm not sure if what's working and what's not. So let's see if the audio works. Do you guys hear sound? You should hear sound. Oh, it's one of these ones. You do hear sound? Is it super loud or is it just sort of normal? Sounds good. Nice. Very good, very good. I like it being on the lower end. As long as it's like slightly audible in the background. I don't like it being too like if it's on the same level as my voice, it annoys the shit out of me. So I like it being on the lower end. Yeah, okay. Alright, so how far do I have to go to get this thingy? Please stop giving me arrows, I don't care. Where's he at? How do I unlock this man? Defeat all bosses on map 1. Okay, there's a few bosses on here. Okay, this could take a little bit. Alright. Well, that doesn't sound like very exciting stream content, so I think I'll just do that off stream. Alright boys, that's going to do it for today's stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll probably be back tomorrow for a box opening and playing some of the deck. I also might not be. I'm not sure yet. Depends on if I find a deck I want to play straight away, because I have to learn how to play these decks. I don't really like learning how to play decks that much on stream. I like having like a general gist of what I'm doing before going on stream with it. So I'll see if there's any decks that look buildable. The Snake Eye one seems like I can really easily just pop that, learn that combo and just sort of get going with it. So I might do that tomorrow as like the first deck we build. The one I'd like to do is Blackwing, obviously, because that's the one that like everyone sees and goes, oh, Blackwing, whoa, anime deck, wow, that chest. So maybe I'll do Blackwing first, but I had to really learn that combo. So alright, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Glad the OBS is working too. So, thanks for watching. Hmm?